Hood hopper. But how can you tell me that person?
Calls him a hood hopper, but
Pocho, your fool's lame, dog. Quit saying my name, dog. You thirsty getting clout. You get no views on your podcast anyways, dog. Stop capping, my boy. Yeah, you reached out. You talk good about me. I never did an interview with you, my boy. You wanted to go on live. I never did. Because why? I know what it is. You're making a narrative. It's never going to happen. Dog, there's too much bloodshed, too much bullshit going on. Prison is prison. The streets of the street.
what it is, what it was. This is your boy Pocho of the Pocho Podcast. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications and support a real one in the field. What are we talking about today? Big Bassett the Goon. Problem the Goon. New fool unlocked. Doorbell. You already know. New fool unlocked coming out of Big Bassett, California. I prefer to call it Bassett. I forgot there's like a meme that says like, are you from, was it La Puente or San Gabriel Valley? And he's like, I prefer to call it Bassett. Well, this vato's from the community of Bassett, California, bro. He's a rapper coming out of this area, bro. And he's getting into it with, guess who, bro? Guess who? PFace. PFace. Nah, my bad. That's what they're calling each other. PFace is at it again, bro. And I just want to ask, and the first question I want to ask in the comments is, what's up with all these Southsiders always tripping on each other? Southside music, always tripping on each other. This is the way of the world, I know, but like, man, we just getting in, and people are just getting in, you know, like, right when you start making a little bit of success, boom, fools just want to hate on you on both sides and all sides. And I just want to know why Southsiders trip so hard on each other. You don't see that up north, but at least these fools are hating on each other to their face. You know, a lot of the hate that comes up here up north happens behind the scenes, you feel me? And that's cowardly, you feel me? But it's all good. Anyway, today we're going to react to Big Bassett the Goon getting on a live on TikTok with PFace and them going back and forth. And the main thing that I want to get out of this is, again, I react to what's going on in the food community, you feel me, the Latino community, to find the truth, to try to let you guys know for another example that gang politics does not work in the music industry and always hurts you, doesn't help. It might help you in the beginning, but as you progress, and just as right when you get popular, motherfuckers want to hate. So let's just talk a little bit. I'm going to react to this. Shout out to Hot Wheeler Media.
Tell me something. So why you telling me you need that on a TikTok live? If you really needed that when you saw me, you could have told me something. I'm not wrong or what?
So basically, get on a live, and Problem the Goon just says, hey, man, I need to catch a fade with you guys in a joking manner. And they go to the hater world. They do a whole interview. It was funny because people thought that the Problem the Goon was going to pull up on the hater world, and he pulled up to just let them know how he felt about this issue.
Starting beef with me, and then it's like they forget that I have a whole hood that like kind of like my whole hood be backing me up. So
the Problem the Goon basically says that he needed a fade with PFace jokingly, you know, as like, you know, a boxing thing, because they were talking about it earlier.
Are you really gonna try to say that I was like, what kind of check my studio and you asked me for advice? Yeah, I've been rapping. You said you plan to make money off this music for your family, and I told you, if you really want to make money off music, do features.
Which is actually really good advice. Do features, network. Basically what you just told him to do is network. Get your network on. And it's true.
And I tell you that.
And straight off the bat, this is what I'll say. One thing I want to just already say. PFace is probably right now a little bit more popular, probably a better rapper, but the Goon is a more goony, dog. You can tell that fool's really from his area. He's a lot older. I think it's 28. This about those PFace is like 19, 20. So the Goon has more street credibility, you feel me? But PFace has a little bit more of the artistry, you know, that the art is like kind of the full package, you know what I'm saying? And guess who's gonna be more popular? Not the realest fool, but the fool that has the more real package. And in Blue Devil's podcast, he talks about that basically studio gangsters get put up top way really faster than the real ones.
Yeah, you did. So don't, boy, say you know I ain't alive, but you better tell me that you need that. Why that nothing happened was because out of respect for Marlo literally told me, look, P-Face coming over here. I know you don't fuck with it.
So I'm going to cut to the chase because there's a bunch you can go find out on Getting Out the Hater World and other places about that. Problem the Goon didn't want to mess with P-Face because he says he's a transformer. a transformer, bro, a Compton transformer. He went from some Compton gang where there is pictures of him throwing up the hood and all that stuff to Compton Barrio Padrinos. But the thing with that is, bro, I can't really hate on the kid because when you're a youngster, bro, you have the right to hood hop a little. I never did. I grew up in two neighborhoods, Valley Oak, 2600 Plaza Projects. I actually grew up there first, then South Park. But I always claimed South Park. Even when I would go back to Valley Oak, I would claim South Park. I wouldn't claim Valley Oak. And now I claim both of them because I'm an adult. But when I was a youngster, I only claimed one place. You really got to stick to the area where you're really from, you know? And so this fool was really from an area that he faked his own death and then he joined another gang, you feel me? And that's crazy, but things happen, and especially when you're young. And this is another example of that. You know that gang banging and all this is like the lowest form of livelihood. And it takes you nowhere. And I don't know why my community is so caught up in gangs and gangsters. But it's the American way. And the reason why I think that's a kind of a mistake by the Goon is that he's bringing gang politics into the music industry, right? So he won't work with P-Face because he thinks he's a transformer when P-Face could actually help him.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. He did some shit, bro. I'm assuming himself for it.
And he calls him out. P-Face calls him out. He's a youngster. P-Face would probably get knocked out, though.
How you just coming up with excuses? I'm doing that drug test, right?
And this is the part where P-Face messes up, bro. He dry snitches on the Goon. First of all, he gets below the belt, bro. He says that the Goon's on drugs, that he's not, that, you know, to watch out about his kid and his son, and that he needs to be making money. Trying to give him advice. And at the Hater World, he gives him, it's also, Hater World says the right thing. He says, like, if you're a cook and I'm a cook, how are you going to tell me, you know, to stop doing something or whatever when you're also a cook, you know? So, first of all, P-Face is going a little too far, and he's starting to go below the belt. And like I've been trying to tell you guys, there has to be boundaries to this. And we shouldn't be talking about families, and we shouldn't be talking about any extracurricular activities because, again, that's dry snitching right there on a live. He just told another dude that he's on he's on G's, you know. He's on that youter. He's on that youter. He's on that youter. And, you know, he powders his beak. And, you know, he doesn't look out for his family. And that's getting too personal and too intimate, bro. That's family and your personal, you know, stuff as a man. And that's where you're wrong, P-Face. And you're going to have to feel something for that one.
That's cute. Why are you doing dreads? You don't got money like that. I'm my own boy.
Why are you doing D where you don't got money like that, P-Face? Ooh, got a mile away. Chill out, my boy. Got a mile.
You going live doing CC.
You're going live doing CC. I didn't even know what CC is, but I think it's those balloons, bro. I remember my homeboy, dog. He was from Huntington Park, dog. I thought he was a white boy, but his name was Marsh Davy. Salute to him, bro. Marsh Davy, my boy. Super Mexican, speak hella good Spanish, and he's the first person that used to have party crews in LA. And I remember doing balloons, bro, and just boom, like in the hoods of.
You doing CC cans being on drugs? Bro, that's computer cleaning. You know, come on, so you business is not in your business, really. But so why you in my business asking me how to make money on music? Why you in my my business? I'm asking you how to make money off of music. How is that in your business? But how you make money? Why you asking? Why you guys asking?
Oh man, I can barely listen. This is like crazy. It's just respectfully, it sounds like females yelling at each other. Fools with tattoos on their face on Instagram, TikTok, Live.
We was in the studio chilling. I don't know why you acting like this. So I went on something.
He's like, we were in the studio chilling, P-Face says, and he's like, I wasn't in the studio chilling with you.
You was in the studio chilling. We ate pizza together. You did not tell me nothing.
We ate pizza together, dog. Hey, dog. We ate pizza together, my boy. And if we eat pizza together, dog, you know we're bonded for life, dog. Pinky swearing all the way. And later he's like, bro, right, we ate pizza, but separately. And then Opina says something like, was it like Beauty and the Beast with the little, you know, with the noodle?
On social media saying, oh yeah, I need that. Make that make sense. The blues are sitting down, I'll get a feed.
And see, this is where it's a bunch of nada, bro, is because this guy, they were talking about a boxing match, so probably the Goon was jokingly saying, I'll take you guys, you know, I'll take you guys on, and this fool got in his feelings.
I said,
He took it. It was like weird, a joking TikTok thing to the street thing. P-Face took it to the streets.
yeah, give me my boxing match too, both of them.
They were talking about doing a boxing match, and all Paulo Dugan says that he wanted to get in with it, and now that this fool's taking it so personal.
Boxing match. Ain't no boxing match on me. We run phase, no gloves. Why would he need boxing match, bro?
And now he's like, oh, we were in phase. I'm a tough guy, and this is a problem. And again, at the Hater World, they talk about it too. It's true, bro. Tough guys always get handled in the hood. If you're a tough guy in the neighborhood, you get beat up eventually, bro. Real bad too, and you either get jumped or beat up. All tough guys get it. You can't be a tough guy. You got to be humble in the streets.
I'm like be doing boxing matches. Make it seem like we're going to do some freestyles. This one make it seem like we're Logan Paul and Big Kong. Like we're gonna do a boxing match. Folding, whatever you want to bury. Shit, if I see you, I need that. What you need? Boxing match, set it up. Like you still high hood hopper. Dog, you didn't tell me that person.
Calls him a hood hopper, but you know, I mean, he is, but it's not like really a bad thing, especially if you did it when you're younger.
Okay, there you go. That's what I was gonna say. To be honest and play devil's advocate, how do you know it's true though? Like,
Because there's pictures, there's videos, there's him throwing up other gang signs. Like, and I don't think that it don't look like no AI. And it's people from his city that've been talking about it. So it's like,
It don't look like AI, but you do got to be careful, and you got to watch out from people from the same city as you, because fools from the same city as you hate the most. Fools from Santa Rosa hate on me the most because they never left. And shout out to the real Rosetown finest, you know, that didn't hate, that celebrated when I, you know, all my successes.
so, but I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. You know, he said,
Salute to Blue Devil, because I do think that we should give each other the benefit of the doubt. I think that we all don't give each other, especially in the Chicano community, we don't give each other the benefit of the doubt. A lot of people hate on me without meeting me. When they meet me, they're like, dang, you know what I mean, with the woo-woo, and I'm like, ugh. You know, that's your fault. I want to say, man, y'all are weak. You know, you listen to gossip. That means that that says more about you than me.
the gang owners from Compton, from 120, from 124, from 155. I know gang owners from Compton, like that. You know, like
That could be true too, though, man. You know what I mean? But I mean, not to hate, but that's